Looks good. Thank you, Dave. Well, she's helping Lowcountry families cope with the impact of having a loved one serving in the military. Here with details on how she's turning to the internet to help. Welcome, Paige Price. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
And you started off with a blog because your husband is serving overseas. He's been there for quite some time, over a year, right?
Right. He left on May 1st of last year, and he will return the beginning of July. So we have about a 14-month deployment.
Not much time left. He's coming home soon. So what did you do to help you through that time of him being gone?
Well, I had already started a family blog a while back to keep family and friends from, far away, up to date on what we were doing. We have two small children. And over time, it just evolved into this desire to redecorate my house from just blog surfing and seeing ideas on other blogs and thinking, oh, I could do that for a lot cheaper than maybe somebody else has done.
Yeah, this is great because it started on the internet and you've come up with some great ideas and you brought some of those with us. Tell us about, first of all, what you brought today, because I know you have a goal of doing 100 projects and you're close to it, but like you said, your husband's coming home soon.
Right.
So what do you have here and that you've already done? Just
some little simple things that don't even take a lot of time. This is from my daughter's room. I painted it, took some scrapbooking paper.
And this is made out of wood, so did you use like a router or
No, you can just buy them at a local craft store.
So you bought this already and then you decided to cover it. Okay.
Yep, just covered it and did every letter of my daughter's name and hung it in her room. Something simple that takes maybe 15 minutes to do, but yet it occupies my time.
And this is great because it seems like a lot of these things that we're looking at, you incorporated your family and your kids into this. So you're constantly keeping the family on the mind.
Oh yes, definitely. And I'm redecorating every room in the house. So my daughters have new rooms and they got to put their input in. And I've done everything from the bathroom to the bedroom to the kitchen.
Now, are you sharing these photos with your husband overseas, or is this going to be a big surprise when he gets home?
Well, actually, he came home for his mid-tour in February. He was home for 2 weeks. And when he walked in, he said, I need a tour. Is this my house? Because everything's changed so much, everything from ceiling to floor.
Wow.
Yeah, it was really fun.
Yeah, and you also have some cool things over there, too. I really like the silhouettes. And that's obviously at a certain point in your daughter's lives, right?
Right, I did that around Christmas time and underneath wrote what their ages were. But that's something that you would probably go to a boutique that a lot of people will go to. They do a silhouette, but you pay a lot of money for one. So I simply made my own for very cheap. I think maybe $5 total. Just took a picture of my children, traced it out, printed it out on black paper, and glued it on, and it looks just as good.
So you got these ideas from these blogs, right?
Right. Oh, yeah.
And you're sharing those with other folks, too.
Yes.
Now, obviously, this is helping you deal with this long deployment of your husband, and you have a goal of 100 projects, and you have just a couple more. What other projects do you have that you have to accomplish?
Well, let's see. My next big project is tiling the fireplace.
Oh, wow. Been there, yeah.
Big projects. We've had small projects from like the letter I just showed you to big projects where I just finished building a desk. So it could be anything. It's about, for me, stepping out of my comfort zone and trying things that I probably wouldn't try.
And staying busy.
Yeah,
and this is great. And a lot of people at home may think this is something that they might want to get into. What's the best way of starting off with this?
With a blog.
With the blog, okay.
Yeah, just the blog is free. You can go to blogger.com. You can start. You get to write your own little web address.
Okay.
You can, and it's free, so you can blog about anything that you want to. It doesn't have to be about decorating. Mine just happens to be, that's my coping mechanism of how I'm making it through this year. But it could be about anything. It can be about cooking. It could be about sewing. It could be anything that interests you.
Hobbies, anything, just to take up that time until your loved one comes home. And the best news is yours is coming back very shortly. So he's going to be surprised with all these great things that you have.
He should be home in about 10 weeks, but who's counting?
That's right.
Yeah, I'm at Deployment Project 78, so pressure's on to get those last few done.
You got your work cut out for you.
But that's great because that keeps me focused so that I don't think about him being gone. So.
I think this is something great for everybody at home that has a loved one over there serving. So tell us how it goes. Keep us updated on your blog and let us know. And we can't wait for your reunion.
You can go on the blog and follow it. And that way you get updates every time I put a new post on.
Very nice. All right, and definitely check that out. This may help you as well and some folks out there. All right, thanks so much,
Thank
Paige.
you.
All right. Well, be sure to stay with us. Up next is your chance to support a great cause and have fun at the same time. When we come back, we've got the details on the water ball. That's coming up next.